Yeah, welcome to our favorite K Sahasra Chemistry Asan. Now I am going to discuss about the amino acids, which is covered under the biomolecules of proteins. Amino acids are considered as the monomers of proteins. Many amino acids combine to give a polypeptide, and this polypeptide may convert into amino acid if it reaches the exact structure and the polypeptide chain. Generally, all polypeptides are not amino acids, but all amino acids are polypeptides. There is a very thin line difference in the polypeptides and the amino acids. We will see it later. Now this session is mainly dedicated to make you the feel of amino acids. There are 20 amino acids. These 20 amino acids which occur in nature, they are considered as standard amino acids. So nowadays, last 3 years, all the competitive examinations, that is mains and NEET, are mainly focusing on the structural elucidation or the structure and how to determine, say for example, if it gives Lucas test, which functional group it is present, and if it gives reaction with neutral FeCl3, what functional group is present. They are mainly focusing on the structure of amino acids. They are not directly pointing out the write the structure of alanine or serine, different things, but they were asking indirect questions. So before attempting all those questions, you should be familiar with these amino acids, the structure, and the 3-letter word, 2-letter word, isoelectric point, etc. will be covered here. So our trick, the super trick, that is mnemonic 1 for remembering 20 amino acids is like here. See, I want to tell you a small story, that is a PRO is there. Please try to remember this story. A PRO, what he has done, he asked a Gamwali means a village girl, okay, to go and inspect a school called FMC. Okay, that is nothing but a PRO told the Gamwali to go and see the FMC group, that is a chemical industry, or imagine it is a school, FMC school, to go and study about that one. What to study? Then the girl is very interested to come back. So what she has done, then she quickly noticed that except RK, say for example, except Ram Kishore or Radha Kishore, except Radha Kishore or RK, everyone is doing their homework properly. Okay, so this is a code, a PRO who told a Gamwali to go to a FMC school to study about how the students were studying or how their research work is going on. Then she quickly found except RK all were doing their homework, right? So how many amino acids you are getting? You see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Marvelous. So what is the trick? A PRO sent the Gamwali to FMC school to study. Then she quickly found except RK everyone is doing their homework. Yeah, now see, remember that one. Now we will see the single letter word, 3-letter word, the structure and everything. Now coming, so what is an amino acid? Before that one, I have to discuss what is an amino acid. Amino acid is, the name suggests, there is an amine group and there is a carboxylic acid. So a basic group and a acidic group is present, that is known as amino acid. Many amino acids are present, alpha, beta, gamma, but these standard amino acids are alpha amino acids. So what is alpha amino acids? Alpha, which is attached with alpha carbon atom, a NH2 group, if it is attached with a alpha carbon atom, then it is said to be an alpha amino acid. So this is the basic structure of an alpha amino acid. This is the carboxylic acid, this is the main functional group, and the carbon attached to this carbon is called as alpha carbon, and the amine group which is attached to this alpha carbon is called as alpha amino acid. Suppose if this NH2 is attached to CH2 or COOH, then it is called as this is the functional group, this is alpha, so this is beta, so this is called as beta amino acid, right? So amino acid is nothing but it contains both NH2 group and COOH group. Now coming to our story, that is PRO, GAMWALI, FMC, STY, then Q, RK, HW, right? So we will see the different amino acids and their structure, 3-letter word and a single letter word, right? First we will go with an amino acid that is called as proline. This is proline, represented by a single letter word P, and it is a 3-letter word PRO. This is an amino acid. The most important one, what I am saying about this structure, we have to understand that one. So this is an amino acid, not an amino acid, this is an amino acid. And the structure of proline, you have to remember, this is COOH, this is CH2, and here NH group is present, and it is a cyclic structure. NH, CH2, 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 CH, COOH. Okay, so you have to remember this one, NH and COOH. All will have NH2 primary group, but it is having secondary group NH. Okay, so this is the cyclic structure. Okay, this is considered to be having a isoelectric point. Please let me say about the isoelectric point later. Just try to remember, this is nearly 6, it may be 6.3 like that. Okay, so this is the first amino acid, one is proline. The second amino acid is what I have told, PRO, scent, who, glycine, a GAMWALI. First letter GAMWALI, single letter word is G, glycine. Let me write the complete name of this one. This is glycine, this is G, and a 3-letter word is GLY. So how the structure will be, this is very interesting. Write the NH2 over here, CH, COOH. This is the normal alpha amino acid. The H group here, it is this side chain. Okay, there is no side chain, and this is optically inactive. The important question from the part of the glycine they may ask is, the only amino acid which is optically inactive is glycine, optically inactive. And this is neutral, isoelectric point is 6, right? This is the important thing, why glycine is optically inactive, because it does not contain the chiral center. Next, after PRO, scent, GAMWALI, see this is GL, glycine. Next one comes alanine, the single letter word is A, and 3-letter word is ALA. Now very interesting, right? Always while writing the amino acid, you have to learn how to write an amino acid. An amino acid should always be carried out NH2 group placing towards the left hand side, and COOH group should be placed at the right hand side, and to this is R group is present attached to the CH. So this is H. The next coming one is CH3. So is it chiral? Yes, obviously chiral. And it is neutral because this CH3 side chain, the alkyl group does not leads to the acidity or basicity, though isoelectric point is found to be 6. Right? This is glycine, alanine. We will go for valine. Valine. See, how to remember this? I will tell you the single letter word, that is V, and this is VAL. How to remember this valine structure? This is very interesting. See, valine, this is inverted V, just right over there. This is the side chain, NH2 CH COOH. And how the valine looks like? See, the side chain is V, right? Remember, glycine, alanine, valine. This is also a alkyl chain, and this is also a chiral center, right? So isoelectric point for this is also 6. So we have completed up to GAV, PRO, GAV. We will see valine. Next comes leucine. LUUC, sorry. Let me have leucine, LEUCINE, Gamvali, LEU. No problem with the 3-letter word and the single letter word up to isoleucine, right? Now, what do you do? How to draw the structure of leucine? The same structure, NH2, CH, COOH, everything fine, right? Now coming to the leucine structure, what do you do? Leucine comes after V. So this is the interesting, you have to concentrate over here. You write V over here, that is valine, and to that V add another CH2 group. That's it. Here it is CH, CH3, CH3. Here it is CH2, CH3, CH3. This is also chiral. Isoelectric point is 6, and the side chain is alkyl. See, now the last one is Gamvali. I told PRO we have finished, and Gamvali, that is isoleucine. Isoleucine, single letter word I and a 3-letter word ILU. In the NCERT, I think it has given a wrong structure. Please mind this one, very important structure, isoleucine. You write the same structure, NH2 CH COOH. Okay, now what you have to do? You add a secondary group. Okay, this is the structure you have to remember, very important. Okay, now what can you observe? Here you are having two chiral center containing amino acid, where you can see that is isoleucine. The most important point of isoleucine, what we have read now, that is two chiral center containing amino acid. Up to now we didn't get that one. First amino acid which contains two chiral center, one is isoleucine. So we have completed PRO, proline, that is amino acid. We have seen glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, right? So in Gamvali we have seen this is the side chain is hydrogen. We will write the basic structure NH2 CH COOH, and this R group will be replaced with hydrogen in glycine and CH3 in alanine. Valine with this inverted V. With inverted V we will add another CH2, right? The isoleucine we will add CH secondary group, right? So this is about up to 6 amino acids. This is isoelectric point, it is also 6. Now coming to FMC, right? Gamvali sent to study FMC, right? That is F. Why I had written as F? That is phenylalanine. Why it is dedicated with F? Because in proline already we have got P. So for a single letter word we have replaced with a P with F. and this one is 3-letter word is PHE. Phenylalanine, the name suggests nothing is there. Write the alanine. I think you are become familiar with how to write the alanine structure. That is a CH3 group. To that CH3 group replace a hydrogen and add a PH. This is phenylalanine. Okay, so phenylalanine, because of aromatic nature, it will be little bit basic, so isoelectric point was found to be 5.5. okay, now coming to eighth, FMC, that is methionine. Next one is methionine. Methionine, single letter word M and 3-letter word MET. See, methionine, I will tell you an interesting story. Here, same thing, everything you have to write CH, NH2, CH, COH. Now come to over here. It looks like, see for example, it is CH2, this is CH2, this is S, this is CH3. How it looks, how it is looking, can you imagine? This is like a M, methionine. So how to remember this M? You starting with S, this is CH3, this is S on the top, this is CH2, this is CH2, and this is the amino acid. Remember methionine as like this: CH3, S, this is CH2, and this is attached to amino acid. I think it was clear to you how to remember the structure of methionine. And methionine, it contains sulfide, very important one. What is the side chain? Sulfide. Since it little bit isoelectric, little bit basic, it may change to 5.7. now coming to ninth one, FMC, cysteine. You have to be familiar and you have to be consistent with the spelling of cysteine. There is another amino acid, that is this one. So please try to be familiar with the amino acid, that is cysteine, represented by C, single letter word. Focus on the spelling also, it was CS, cysteine. Now in the cysteine, this same NH2, CH, COOH, cysteine, that is nothing but it is having CH2SH. CH2SH, isoelectric point is 5.0. Why isoelectric point is 5.0? Little, this is said to be basic, little bit basic, not that much, acidic, sorry. When the pi is less than 6, it is acidic, sorry. For when pi is less than, it's like pi is nothing but pH. I will discuss about the pi in the later sections. Please first focus on the, concentrate on the amino acid. This is also a chiral structure. So cysteine, isoelectric point 5.0, little bit acidic. And the most important thing to be remember is the functional group here is thiol. Okay, right. The side chain, what we call in the side chain, the functional group is thiol. So we have completed with FMC. Okay, then see, remember methionine and cysteine. These are the two amino acids which contain sulfur as functional sulfur containing amino acids are methionine and cysteine, and thiol containing amino acid is cysteine, right? Now we have completed FMC. Now coming to serine. So serine, this is an single letter word. Yes, we didn't get up to now. Yes, so SER. Now coming to serine structure. Cysteine, similar structure with cysteine, NH2, CH, COOH with CH2, instead of SH we will have OH. Okay, isoelectric point 5.7, right? Now next comes ST, that is 309. Single letter word is T and three letter word is THR. Always write the structure NH2CH and in the case of 309 it resembles T structure. Please try to understand. Resembles T structure means OH will be present over here as a side chain and CH3 will be present here, and here it is a CH2 group. If you see clearly, it is CH2 CH3 OH, and to balance, that is CH. Okay, this is CH COOH and NH2. I think it is clear. 309 THR. Okay, and this side OH, the side chain also contains OH group. So OH containing amino acids we have seen two, and the other one STY. So she told to study. Next comes tyrosine. Symbol single letter word is Y and three letter word is TYR. This tyrosine is very easy. Tyre, you remember it as a tyre. Tyre means it is having a bulky group, right? So write a CH2. This is, I think you can remember this structure. This is phenylalanine. To this phenylalanine you represent a OH. That's it. This is tyrosine, and it is having very important thing to remember about this tyre amino acid. This tyre amino acid contain phenolic OH group which gives positive test, that is violet color with neutral FeCl3. So which amino acid will give positive test for neutral FeCl3? That is tyrosine, which contain phenolic OH group. Isoelectric point is said to be 5.7. So in this of 3, what we have? Serine, STY I categorized. Serine, 309 and tyrosine. These are the amino acids which contain OH functional group, right? So what are the amino acids which contain sulfur? Methionine and cysteine. How to remember? MSC. Little bit difficult. It is completely based on by hearting. I'm sorry. Okay, so she has studied. Now coming to STY, then what she have done? She went to study them. So we will see the acidic amino acids over here. Acidic amino acids, that is aspartic acid. Aspartic acid represented by D, single letter word D. Why D has come? Because already alanine has given A, right? Aspartic acid, and a three letter word is ASP. This is an amino acid. Whenever amino acid is there, NH2CH to the amino acid we will have, that is CH2COOH. Extra COOH group is present. That's why it is considered as an acidic amino acid. Since it is an acidic amino acid and it is having CH2COOH group, very less alkyl group towards this minus IE group, this isoelectric point is 2.8. This is very less isoelectric point, and of all the amino acids which is having lowest isoelectric point is aspartic acid, and this is the strongest acid of amino acids. Now after aspartic acid, then DE, right? So we will see glutamic acid represented. G, glycine has already given, so it is given E, DE. So remember GLU. Write the structure of glutamic acid: NH2CH glutamic acid. This is having one CH2 group. In aspartic acid it is having one CH2 group. In glutamic acid it is having two CH2 groups. Since the COOH distance minus I group is becoming distance more separated, that's why isoelectric point will reduce, that is will increase, its acidity will decrease, and its isoelectric point will increase to 3.2. So these are the two amino acids. These are the two amino acids you have to remember, okay, which are having the pi less than 3.5. So what are the acidic amino acids? Very important thing they will ask: aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Already A starts in alphabets, A comes first, so aspartic acid is the strongest acid, isoelectric point is 2.8. I hope it was clear up to glutamic acid. Now I will write aspargine and glutamine. These are the two amide bonds, aspargine and glutamine. DEN, right? DEN. So it is aspargine, it is represented as ASN. Glutamine, it is represented as a single letter word Q, and this is GLN. How to remember? See, simple. The same aspartic acid, you write the aspartic acid CHNH2. To the aspargine, the acid it is there, right? CH2COOH, make this one as amide bond, right? So this is aspartic acid, that is aspargine. Now how to draw the glutamine? NH2 CH2, there is another CH2 group, C double bond O, NH2 and COOH. This is glutamine. So we have covered aspargine and glutamine. This is the amide bonds. Since the amide bonds are present, this isoelectric right, the isoelectric point for this one aspargine little bit acidic 5.4 and this is 5.7. Now very important thing, the most NEET 2020 the question is asked about the amino acid, that is basic amino acid. So we have to learn how to remember the basic amino acids. Basic amino acids are I told you ALH, aluminum hydride. Remember the aluminum hydride. Basic amino acids are arginine, lysine and histidine. These are the three basic amino acids you have to remember, okay. Coming to first one, that is arginine. Arginine represented by, except RK I told you, right? RK, everyone is doing their homework, that is H has not come. So R, that is arginine represented by a 3-letter word ARG, lysine represented by a single letter word K and a 3-letter word LYS, histidine single letter word H and a 3-letter word HIS. Now very important, you have to remember these structures. Coming to arginine, the name itself says gene name, that is nothing but a group called guanidino group is present. Due to the presence of this guanidino group, it is having highest basic in nature. Okay, let me draw the structure of arginine. That is NH2 CH COOH. This is the fundamental structure, and you see over here arginine A, you can write like this as 4, right? Or let it be CH2 and the guanidine group NH C double bond NH NH2. This is the guanidine group which is present. Due to this guanidine group, this is NH2 over here, due to this guanidine group, it is found to be more basic and it is having a isoelectric point, that is 10.8. Very important, you have to remember this one. The isoelectric point of arginine is 10.8. Next comes, after arginine, we will see what is the side chain, that is guanidino group. Now comes lysine, single letter word K, 3-letter word LYS. So how the lysine will be present? Same, this is NH2 CH COOH, that is you draw the 3 CH2 groups, CH2 and add another CH2 and the basic extra NH2 group is present over here. Extra NH2. Since it is containing two NH2 groups, it is said to be basic. It is having an side chain amino group, that is primary amine in the side chain, and its isoelectric point is found to be 9.7. okay, then histidine. Remember the histidine structure, little bit difficult, practice is for 2 or 3 times. Histidine, single letter word H, HIS, NH2, CH, COOH, and you write the structure as like this. It is a 5-membered ring, right? Okay, now this is NH over here and N. The structure of this group is called as imidazole group, imidazole ring. What is the ring over here? Imidazole. Okay, so always there is a conjugation. This is aromatic, it is completely conjugated. Okay, so histidine, due to the presence of these nitrogens, and it is isoelectric point is found to be 7.6, which is said to be most basic. So we have studied the 3 basic amino acids. So this is 17 arginine, 18 is lysine, 19 is histidine. So the basic amino acids A, L, H, arginine, lysine, histidine, so arranged in the increasing order of their basic nature: 10.8, 9.7 and 7.6. So please remember this one. And the last one left is with tryptophan. Tryptophan represented by W. Last word already T has come, so this is TRP, tryptophan, and the structure will be containing an indole containing side chain amino acid, indole containing amino acid, that is CH2 group will be attached. This is a benzene structure. To the benzene structure, this is NH. Okay, oh sorry, this is CH2, this is what I am tryptophan, right? So CH2, one second, give me 1 second, I am trying to draw for, yeah, CH2, this is attached with a indole functional group, right? So you make it conjugation over here. So to make conjugation, this is a benzene ring attached over here. So instead of this benzene ring, write aromatic nature over here. Fine. So this one to be completely conjugated, it should have a double bond over here, and 1 2, this is a single bond, right? So this lone pair of electrons is in conjugation and it's fine with both of this, and it will have a hydrogen over here, right? This side chain is called as indole containing amino acid, 5.9 isoelectric point. So let me give a small recap summary. PRO, Gamvali, FMC, STY, then Q, except RK, W. See, this is PRO: proline, glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenylalanine, methionine, cytosine, serine, threonine, tyrosine. D, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, aspargine, glutamine. R, arginine. R stands for arginine. I think something is missing, right? It's okay, fine. R first arginine, K, except RK, right? So K stands for lysine, H stands for histidine, and W stands for tryptophan. I think you have understood. So acidic amino acids, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, sulfur containing amino acid, methionine, cysteine, remember the code MSC, and OH containing STY, that is serine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. So basic amino acid ALH, arginine, lysine, and histidine. Now I hope you have understood this amino acid structure. In the second part we will see the isoelectric point, the properties of amino acids. Now those who have followed this complete lecture, I will ask, I am giving a question. There is also another amino acid which contain, there is also an amino acid which contain two optically active chiral centers. So please write about those two amino acids which are having more than one chiral center in the comment section. If you like it, if you understand, if it is useful, please hit like button, share and subscribe. Thank you.